Good afternoon, friends. My name is Michael Hayes, and I am a Carrot Bars affiliate and a Wealth Builders Worldwide gladiator. Ahoo. Today was a very good day. Even though we all get trapped in our uh, stuff, our daily stuff of just life, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. But what I can say is God is terrific. He works it out. But see, we've been working with God all of our lives, but we have been using God in the wrong way because we're looking for this big thing, this big man or this big entity, that is somewhere looking and waiting and punishing and blessing and you know I myself, I thought that way. So it took me a while to realize that, God is not like some cosmic, like I've heard, bellboy. Um, sure, you can ask, you can knock, you can do all of those things, but you have to learn that the knocking is in with you. When you knock within you, that sets forth the cosmic realm to then go into motion to give you what you want. So I posted a small excerpt or a page from a book I've been reading. I've had this book for a while, but I didn't know the value of this thing. This book was priced at $1.95. You guys, this is billions. Let me show you this book. Can you see it? Joseph Murphy. If you guys don't know Joseph Murphy, he's the same type of new thought pioneer. Same as Neville Goddard, same as Emmett Stone, same as Napoleon Hill, uh, Unity. I go to the church. I forget his name. How did I forget his name? But anyways, when you realize that all of those teachings are the ones that were projected to awaken the ones that want to be awakened. See, we're in this consciousness where we lack control. And what I mean by we lack control is that we think that there has to be an outside entity to control us and to make us do good and make us do bad. But that's the wrong thinking. That's why so many times we have been told to change our mindset. And you think about if you told a person that has no inkling of what that real terminology means. That mindset doesn't mean change your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is going to change, but your mindset is what you are thinking. Okay? And what you are thinking are thoughts. And those thoughts are then projected through your inner being to the outside world. That's why we have an ink pen. Okay? We always known that they used to write with feathers, but somebody had to have the idea and say, man, it sure would be nice to have something portable that I can take with me to write my notes instead of they used to have what they call, I think it would call ink daubers. And they would take the feather and they would daub the ink in there. And that's how they wrote the Declaration of Independence and all of that stuff. But just that one simple idea, okay, what we have to realize is that this idea, this thing right here, was still existent at the beginning of time. This was already here. It just had to meet the correct person that would meet on that same wavelength to then make it happen. See, we are God's creation. So he created us because he is the creator. or he, she, it, whatever you may, whatever feels comfortable to you. God doesn't even mind if he's Joe to you, because he's given you the ability. That's how we show our God-given talent. Okay? Those things suddenly awaken in us. And as time goes on, these vibrations of talent, they pass on. Even when a person leaves the physical world here, their consciousness, okay, the consciousness is what this is. The manifestation is what has brought it into effect. So when we say you need to change your mindset, you have to think about, how have you been earning your income? How have you been surviving? How have you been doing things? So when I started to dive right into this thing, one of my favorite mentors is Bob Proctor. Okay, this guy, I love him because he goes so deep into it. He breaks it down into, if you can ever get a chance, look up Born Rich. I Was Born Rich by Bob Proctor. He's actually got a seminar, and I own the whole thing, so I'm happy about that. But when you learn that everything is here and it's always been here, and we are the tools to awaken those things, then that's what we mean by changing your mindset. You may have a thought that may run through your mind and go, what was that all about? But that could have been $1 million idea. You don't know because you're not used to that. How many people do you know that sit and they meditate? Okay. When you mention meditation, there are certain people that think that's a type of witchcraft. They think that is, they might, whatever they were taught. Remember, we're humans. We all started from babies. And what we learned either from most likely from our parents, but if not, it was a parent figure. That parent figure could have been the person that birthed you, if you were left abandoned. You are taught different things, and it's only carried on through generations, and it doesn't even have to be hereditary. Look at Moses. Look at the book of Moses. Look at the book of Christ. These people were made to what they are in the sense of scriptures to capture your attention. Okay? If you ever want to really dive into what your meaning and your meaning of existence is, then I tell you, meditate. Start off slow. If you don't know what meditation is, it's just being still. Being still. That's all you have to do, is be still. God is there, and he's speaking to at this moment right now. It could be through me, could be through the neighbor, it could be anybody. But what I wanted to really do was share with you, I just had a tremendous day. I'm going to share this one story with you real quick. By trade, I am a handyman contractor. So I go out and I finish up all the stuff people don't want to do, and the little jobs. Some of them are big. But a good client of mine today, she asked me to come by and check out a situation concerning her deck. And I checked it out, and I was telling her, we could do this, and I seen it. I seen everything that could be done in a vision, in using vision boards and visualization techniques. I could see it already done. And she was just standing there going, how do you see that? I'm still trying to see how I'm going to fill this hole in, and you've already built the whole thing. And I go, I know, ain't that great? And, I've been a student of the Unity principles, and I study these principles, and I use them as, a springboard to even get to a higher level elevation. But it just made me think, she said, you just did that so fluently and it just flew off your mouth and it was just great. And it was just like a story. And I was like, and I told her, I said, and I'm wearing my hat. I said, if I could get my gold business to work like that, I think I'd be pretty set. So that made me think that staying plugged in gets you to where it just flows. And where the no's happen, they okay. That's just like if she said no to that, I'm going to put in a bid. And as soon as I get that, guess what I'm buying? Guess. Yeah, I'm going to buy me a profit package, okay? Hopefully I'll be able to get a VIP. I don't know. But that's what I put out there, VIP, VIP, VIP. But anyways, I just am so amazed at the new company that I'm keeping with the Wealth Builders. These are amazing people with amazing manifestations. I can't even say they're dreams, but these are manifestations. And the manifestations are the people's lives. I guarantee you can look at any wealth builder and I don't see them frowning. I don't see them. If I do see them crying, it's crying of joy, peace. I really got a taste of my freedom today. And I'm not talking just, just that soul, that free. I'm liberated. I don't have to call to anybody. I just have to be aware and I have to be conscious of what I'm really doing out here and what the world's really about. Get some time and now that you're in a different mindset, people watch. People watch. Look at what you've been doing for so long. And you're not even really aware of it unless you can open your consciousness to a higher level. I mean, you can actually feel it. It's got to the point where now I can start to feel people's vibrations when they walk towards me or walk in the room, and I know who to approach and not to approach. We're taught to, I want to tell everybody, but there's just some people. Oh, you just know why even you give them the chance. And Mr. Michael Delco last night, I was listening to the training last night. That was a very, very good training last night. Oh my God. I wish I'm on this little bitty cell phone and the only way I can communicate is by recording it. So I wish I could, say hats off to you and Mr. Best and the whole wealth building team. Just check this out. I carry these all day. Okay. I carry 3 sets. These cards are my business cards. Okay. They got my name on there and everything. These cards are for handing out, real quick. Hey, you're looking for a different way to make money or whatever comes off your mouth. I got my name on the back. I got my phone number on there. So I just go ahead and give them that. And to my vendors, I give them this one. Okay. It's a little bit more professional, but when we're in a new industry, guys. Every person in every shop that I've been to, hey, have you been approached by people that would like to buy your merchandise, but they have Bitcoin or Ethereum? Have they ever approached you? And people go, no, they haven't. And then I go, well, have you ever heard about, Bitcoin and Ethereum and cryptocurrencies? And most people say, yeah, I have, but they really don't know. So when they say no, they say, I don't know. So then that gives me a chance to say, hey, listen, if you guys ever think about, where's my card? Oh, I messed up. I tell them, I say, hey, if you ever think about accepting cryptocurrencies as a form of payment, now, if I give you my card, are you going to take a look at it? That's a new one. That's the Mr. Michael Delco. If I give you my card, are you going to take a look at it? Will you keep it? Because if not, hey, even though this was a tax write-off, this was still an investment. And I'm only looking for people who are interested in that type. I'm not going to say investing, but I can say investing into yourself, because that is investing into yourself. It has nothing to do with gold, y'all. It has nothing to do with cryptocurrencies. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's a people thing. Harold Seiss says, I want to bring gold to the people. And I look at that and I go, wow, he's right. It's not about a money thing, because if you really look at it, guys, he's building us a foundation and an ecosystem that is designed to help us enjoy life. Nobody's gotten back into enjoying life. If you do, how can you enjoy life in 2 weeks? When I was working in the retail business, 30 minutes for lunch? Come on, guys. 30 minutes? No wonder people have these bloated guts. They don't have time to digest their food. I used to sit with guys when I worked at a company, I'm going to say LoJack. It was the best company of my life. I've never made so much money in my life. And you know what brought it down? The World Trade Towers, the bombing. That ended my career right there, because our main towers that located stolen vehicles was on top of the World Trade. So that following 2 weeks, I'd let go. So that's why I'm saying, when you invest in yourself, I didn't know what to do, but I did know what to do. I'm an entrepreneur, so I started doing whatever. But the point being is, now that you're in a different consciousness, you can then discern what Mr. Seiss is talking about. Don't worry about the money. The money is there. Bring the people. Wake them up. Shake them up a little bit. Even the ones that are in your organization, shake them up a little bit, because most likely they're saying, well, I'll get to that when I get off work. Oh, y'all doing that backwards. You should be telling your job, well, I'll do that when I get done with Karatbars. See, there's a whole different attitude there, because when I told myself I'm going full-time Karatbars, even though I own my own handyman construction service, which was, it's there. I am truly blessed with that service and with that business. But when it came to dedicating myself to Karatbars, and when I saw that if I didn't work, I didn't get no money, oh man, that put me on fire. And now that I'm really working Karatbars, and I really want to work Karatbars, and I'm doing the thing, and I'm getting my people and organizations, and I'm doing my thing, now guess what? Like I said, now everybody wants these things done. But then I had to stop and think, Mike, that's great. That's free gold too. Because all it is labor. These people are buying their stuff. I'm just putting it together. So if I get this money, that's actually free money. I'm going to put it into my Karatbars business, and I'm going to get paid for paying myself. I'm paying myself so much money. I feel so good. I feel so good. And I'm going to read to you what was the whole beginning of this feeling and this sensation. I've been reading this paragraph, these couple paragraphs of this book for about a week. And it says, the discovery that you make that you can make is to be made aware that there is an infinite power and wisdom resides within you, enabling you to overcome all problems, to rise above all hurdles, and to handle life's tasks. You were born to conquer. You were equipped with all the necessary attributes, qualities, and potential to make you the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. I gotta stop before I start crying. Woo! Oh, God. Okay, so I gotta finish this. If you do not know your own spiritual powers you were given, you will be governed and controlled by the events and the conditions of the world. You will tend to disparage yourself and generally to hold a low estimate of yourself. In other words, due to your lack of knowledge, you will exalt the power of circumstances and fail to realize the tremendous power within you, which could lift you up and set you high on the high road to health, happiness, and freedom, in the joy of living. You guys, this is Michael Hayes. I am a gold gladiator, calling you from my remote office in some metro park. This is Karabar's life, baby. Y'all don't have no idea how good we have it. I love you. I bless you. Hey, keep pushing. Whatever you do, God's in charge. Don't worry. He's going to see you through. All right. Thank you.